Most people know exactly what would improve their life. They can name it instantly, but almost no one does it. Not because it's impossible, not because they don't care, but because something inside them quietly resists it. The strange part is this: the closer something is to changing your life, the more uncomfortable it feels to approach. Your mind doesn't see it as opportunity, it sees it as a threat. So people stay busy, they stay distracted, they stay almost ready. And years later, they wonder why nothing really changed. Your brain is designed to protect you, not to transform you. Anything unfamiliar gets flagged as risky, even if it's good for you, even if you asked for it. Change threatens identity, routine, and certainty. So the brain responds with hesitation. This is why starting feels heavy, why improving feels uncomfortable, why doing the right thing often feels wrong at first. Avoidance doesn't always feel like fear, but underneath all of it is the same response: stay where it's safe. Most people believe they'll start once they feel motivated, but motivation rarely comes first. It appears after movement, not before it. Waiting for the right feeling is how the mind delays discomfort without admitting fear. It feels responsible. It feels logical. But it keeps you still. So people prepare endlessly. They plan, research, and think, mistaking readiness for progress. But nothing changes until action happens. Motivation isn't something you find. It's something you generate by starting badly, imperfectly, and without confidence. The first step isn't supposed to feel good. It's supposed to break the loop. Most people think change requires a big plan. It doesn't. It requires one clear decision, a line you don't cross back over. When that decision is made, your energy stops leaking. Doubt fades. Actions simplify. Without a decision, every day becomes negotiation. You debate with yourself, you delay, you start over. But once the decision is locked in, progress becomes mechanical. This is why people who move forward often look calm. One decision doesn't solve everything. It removes resistance, and that's enough to begin. Comfort doesn't feel dangerous. That's why it works so well. It slowly narrows your choices while convincing you that nothing is wrong. You avoid discomfort. You repeat what's familiar. Life becomes predictable and smaller. Growth always asks for tension, not chaos, just stretch. But comfort teaches you to confuse peace with stagnation. People don't wake up one day stuck. They drift there by choosing ease over expansion. The hardest part of change isn't pain. It's leaving the place where nothing demands more from you. The moment before change is usually the hardest. Effort feels heavier, doubt gets louder, progress feels invisible. This is where most people stop. They assume something is wrong, when in reality, something is finally working. Growth stretches identity, it challenges habits. It removes the old version of you before the new one is ready. Discomfort isn't a warning sign. It's often confirmation. The problem is, discomfort doesn't feel meaningful while you're inside it. It feels like failure. So people retreat not knowing they were closer than ever. The thing you avoid isn't random. It's usually the one that matters most. Your mind will offer safer alternatives, staying busy, staying comfortable, staying almost ready. But none of those create change. Progress begins the moment you stop negotiating with yourself. One action, one direction. Taken without certainty, you don't need to feel brave. You just need to move. Because the life you want isn't blocked by lack of ability. It's blocked by the thing you keep postponing. And once you face it, everything else gets lighter.